Hey, welcome in Amazing Collective. Thank you so much for coming to the reading. It's good to have you here. Hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming into my channel. I'm DD Tarot. If you are returning, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming back. If you are new, hope you like and come back. It would be great for you to join the family. So I'm going to do your reading. These for entertainment purposes. Only claim it if it resonates. If it doesn't, just leave it behind for somebody else. Anything health, finance, law, reach out to those trained in the sectors, as I am not. So I'm going to get you a couple of these. Spirit, can you have me channel a message for collective on what they need to hear, not what they want to hear? Please protect all of us from any negative energy sent our way. We're channeling the message. Thank you so much. So let's go. Get a couple of these. Thank you. And one more. Thank you. So we have Cake, number 4, and Aries. Move these down a bit because I don't think that's the right place. And we also have Biker, number 7, and Libra. That's the first 2 cards. So Cake, this is a celebration basically. Some kind of party, gathering. I don't know whether you're going to a party, whether it's somebody's birthday, whether it's a wedding celebration, engagement, but there's some kind of celebration, or it could be an awards ceremony. Oh my goodness. And we have Biker. This is somebody who's kind of a bit of a lone wolf, or it's somebody who is actually part of some kind of you know, kind of that brotherhood, regardless of gender, you know, that community with the biker. Maybe you're a bit of a rule breaker, or somebody's a rule breaker and a bit of an outlaw as well. But we'll see how the energies, that's just some of the wording on there. I'll see how this, I'm being drawn to these ones, so we'll see what needs to come out of these. The Cake first then, please. Get clarity on Cake. Ooh, a lot of contemplation. Wow, there was none and then there's millions. So we've got solitude, so that's definitely an energy for some of you. Not everybody, is a collective reading. There may be different messages. Again, only take what resonates. If it's not sounding anything like yours, don't claim it. So yeah, a bit of a solitude. I don't know if that's a new thing. I'm going to have to kind of spread these out a little bit, because we have transformation with the butterfly, so I don't know whether you're actually going through a bit of a change. Renewal as well. For some of you, maybe a spiritual awakening, because when you have a spiritual awakening, you kind of really get rid of everything. Nothing resonates, nothing vibrates. It's a bizarre time. It's not, you know, people go, spiritual awakening, it's amazing. No, it isn't. You suddenly see people in a completely different light, people who you've known for years, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I've really been spending time with you. And it's kind of a real a wake-up call, but it's not plain sailing, let me tell you. So for some of you, I definitely think that's an occurrence, and it may leave you feeling a little bit in solitude and isolated with that. For some of you, commitment, the ring, there's definitely some kind of celebration, engagement, wedding, the party. They may have already got married. Maybe somebody's that information is going to come forward, that somebody's going to tell you. And we have the journey. Sorry, this was meant to go with these ones, because I do think some of you maybe have a spiritual awakening, and as I said, it's not always plain sailing. It's not all fun and games, because you will look at everything that you found beloved and loved in a completely different light, and you have to kind of deal with that emotion from a different vibration and a different level. So just be aware of that. For others, there is a celebration. There is definitely a wedding, an engagement of some kind, whether it's just an awards ceremony as well, where you're kind of committing. Maybe you've really committed yourself and applied yourself in work, and you're actually getting the accolades and the recognition for this. So for some of you, that could be the energy as well. There's a lot of different energies, as you see today. Where am I going? These ones. Let's get cake first, please, if we can. A little bit more on cake. So we have the Three of Wands. You've definitely been waiting for this. You've definitely worked hard and been waiting for this to come in. I hope I'm holding them in the right place. And we have the Ten of Wands. So you've worked hard. You have worked hard. For some of you, you have worked hard. You've been waiting for this moment to come, or you are doing that. You were doing the waiting at the moment, and then the recognition, the accolades, and everything. Because with the Ten of Wands, you have been carrying that heavy weight, that burden, but you had the strength to do it. People probably think you didn't. Look at her. She's carrying that. She's like, yeah, I'm unbothered. Look at me, just carrying it. So you've had a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibility, but you know there's a goal. You know that can be put down, and that's what you're focused on. And you've been waiting for this recognition, this accolade, and the ceremony is going to happen. You are going to get recognised. How amazing is that for all your hard work? Can I get one for Biker, please? If we can. Thank you. The Fool. New beginning, blank page. You're going to do a leap of faith. For some of you. What's this blank? Can we get a bit more on that, please? Because it is just the beginning. It is the beginning of what? Not them. Okay. Beginning of what, please? I only need one. Thank you. Oh, we got two. The Star and the Tower. It's the beginning. The Tower is, people think sometimes a dramatic change. This is going to be a change. Maybe you've always kind of been in this, like to be in the community, like to be leaning on people, like to have that backup plan, like to have, but I think going forward, you're going to take a leap of faith and be a solo act like the Fool. Maybe you have got some people around you, because the dog's always with them, who are loyal and supportive. And they're going to allow you to step out on your own, whatever that is regarding. It is going to be a bit of a journey. You have the Star. Your hopes, your wishes, have faith in belief in yourself, whatever this is you're going forward with. Maybe it's because you've always had people around you, and going out on your own is a little bit scary for you. And we also have the Tower. Now, people panic about the Tower because they think, oh, dramatic change, But usually there's a tower with two people. And you have to look at it as one of them jumped and one of them had to be pushed. So if you lean into the Tower and go, do you know what, this change is happening, I'm all for it, let me just leap. Woo, we'd like the Fool. And take that leap of faith, or whether you're the other person who's going to struggle and trying really, really hard not to make the status quo's got to stay. This change is happening anyway, and you'll be pushed into it, and really not kind of leaning into it will make it harder, and that's when the Tower becomes hard. So be the one who's jumping and not the one who's being pushed, and you will be singing sweet songs. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you got all the messages. There was quite a few today. There's some of you, there's going to be an engagement, a party, or somebody's going to say they're getting engaged, or a wedding. For some of you, that you've been working really, really hard, and finally you're going to get that recognition, the accolades that you've been waiting for. And for others, there's going to be a different change. I think for some of you, it's a spiritual awakening, and your eyes are going to be opened wide. Maybe you was in the belief that a spiritual awakening was going to be sweet, and it isn't always. And that may come as a bit of a shocker with the Tower. But lean into it. No further down the line, it will be for the good. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you all. If you like and subscribe, I would find it amazing. Hope you come soon. Anyone who came in, I'll release energies back to you. And I'll see you in my next read. Bye.